Welcome everybody to Funeral Nation episode 125. I'm Ryan Thogmartin. That is Jeff, the funeral commander Harbison. What's up, Commander?
Well, you know, it's sort of like, where in the world are you today?
That's
you
right.
were just in New Jersey. How did that go?
It was good. That's a good state convention, quality association, quality attendees. Making headway.
There you go. Well, you seem to be making lots of headway and noise today. I'm in eastern North Carolina, of the place that I went to high school.
Oh, boy. They're retiring your jersey, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth City, North Carolina. I'm here for my class reunion. There's
Cool.
a lot of old people that are showing up tonight, so I don't know what that's all about.
What year is this, Jeff? Just
right now is 2018.
Oh,
Don't ask me another trick question like that.
All right.
I'm not going to tell you the year that I finished, but anyway. Yeah, we're not doing it in a nursing home, so that's kind of cool.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, then I leave here. You're going out west next week, and I'm going to the Emerging Leaders Conference down in Texas. We'll be speaking down there. So you and I keep not only bringing the news, but we're making some of the news.
That's right.
But real quickly, let's get to our sponsor with C&J. Once again, this past week when I'm working, I have clients that their accounts receivables out of whack. We do the training, and I implore them to reach out to Jamie because it's time to get your money. The funeral isn't over until you get paid. Anyway, let's run their promo real quick.
What payment method do you prefer families use for your goods and services? Most funeral homes and cemeteries prefer cash check or credit card over life insurance as the preferred method of payment. However, families who use life insurance are able to purchase the funeral service of their choice and spend 31% more on your goods and services. By encouraging more families to pay with insurance, you can create a better experience for the family and become more profitable without increasing your call volume. The reason most firms prefer cash check or credit card over life insurance is that insurance companies are a hassle to deal with, and payment can often take weeks or months to receive. With C&J Financial, you can receive funding within 24 hours of verification of benefit, thereby eliminating the hassle, headache, and cash flow delay in processing insurance death claims. Let us show you why hundreds of funeral homes all across America choose C&J for their assignment funding needs, and why many associations, accounting firms, and industry leaders recommend C&J to their clients and members.
All right, Ryan, we have an exciting day today. You know, I said it earlier, we sometimes make the news, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, but we also are generally the first people to break the news.
That's right.
Or at least have the people in person. So today, it's not a merger, it's a marriage, it's a partnership. We have a big announcement that'll follow. So y'all hang in here a few minutes and let us get past our news segment because you're not going to want to miss the interview with these two. Agreed?
Right. Agreed.
All right, so this past week, I found it interesting in our news hemisphere that Carowinds, I think it is. You were just down that way.
It was Six Flags.
Six Flags, Carowinds, Dolly Parton. Yeah. All right, but you're right. Six Flags. They have a new little program to see with 30 years, can you spend 30 years in a casket? Of course, they said coffin, but that's not it. What do you think about that?
So 30 days in a coffin casket. It was a promotion for one of their rides, but here's the kicker: you get $300 if you do it. I'm not doing it for $300. It's got to be a couple more zeros. So I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out too. That wouldn't even cover my cigar and bar bill on a Friday night, so it's not worth it. Then I got to stay 30 days in there.
Forget that.
I've got way too many things to do and interesting stuff to spread.
Well, I think it's really cool though that the funeral profession gets some publicity out of it and whatever. It's fun. I wish they would have partnered with a funeral home. Like that would be a cool thing.
Yeah. Maybe we can get them on to see who the winner is and interview them how it was to sleep in a casket for 30 days. You know, and by the way, who's going to enter that for 30 days for $300?
Not for $300, never.
Yeah, speaking of great for the industry with you and I, we had that wonderful segment 124 last week, and we got some really interesting comments back.
Yeah, we got called a lot of names.
Yeah, just for reporting the news.
That's right.
We didn't make the news this time. We're just telling you what's going on, and if you don't like it, do something about it.
That's right. You have a little meme in your office that hangs up and has a little saying on it.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you go to hell. I'm going to tell you the truth, and it feels like hell. We're just telling you the truth. It's just interesting. Yeah, we had a couple folks who were just all out of whack that we were creating and doing. It's a study from Wake Forest. Okay, read, follow the news, do something more than just look on here. How about think for yourself a little bit every once in a while? It's just not that difficult. But
there you go.
Anyway, that's what keeps us where we're going. But we've got NFDA coming up soon. You and I are going to be doing quite a bit there.
Yes, right.
But I don't think we need to go any farther, because it's been a big announcement this week where for the Foresight Companies, there's been a marriage. Let's just go ahead and let's roll this interview. It's time.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, this is exciting. We've got two icons in the business, not emojis, but icons. We've got Doug Gober and Dan Assard. Guys, how about take just a moment and introduce yourself? Doug?
I'm Doug Gober. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I've run a company up until now called Gober Strategic Capital.
Daniel?
Good morning. I'm Dan Assard, the president and founder of Foresight Companies, and we're in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're here today to share some exciting news with you all.
Well, Dan, what is it? What's the big news?
Well, after 30 some odd years of bumping into each other at different places and doing different things and competing, Doug and I have finally gotten mature about this, and we've made Doug a partner in Foresight from this point forward. And I'm really, really excited to have a guy of his stature working with us.
Wow, that's tremendous news. Well, congratulations, Doug. So, Doug, I guess a couple questions. Why does this make sense for you?
You know, Jeff, I've had one business partner in my life, a guy named Alton Duty. He offered me a partnership in his business based on what he saw in me. I was 32 at the time, and finally said yes 7 years later. At 63, I have another opportunity now to be a partner in business with a guy named Azard, another legend. Dan and I, as Dan mentioned, we've known each other for about 30 years, but our friendship really has developed since then. And this is really not about personalities, it's about content. And I believe that Dan is a true professional in this business. I've explored that. I've examined it. I've seen it in person, and it's just a tremendous opportunity for me. I will say that my friend Duty and my business partner Alton described one time what is a professional. A professional is an individual who has adopted a systematic, organized, codified body of knowledge and combines it with experience and technique. And Dan, by this definition, is a pro, and I'm proud to be his new partner.
So I take it from that short answer, you're just happy to be there. Is that right?
I am really happy to be here.
Okay. All right. So you just hold just a second. Dan, why does this make sense for the Foresight Companies?
Well, you know, you have synergies, you have balance, and you have people that trust Doug implicitly, and he has an audience. We have an audience. And the reality is, in the last 30 years, I don't know that we've ever lost a client to Doug, and he's never lost a client to us. But when you put those two together, it just expands the platform. So now I think we could be doing more things for more families, for more business owners. And I think that will just help our businesses, our now joint business. And I think it's going to allow us to bring better, more insightful messages to the funeral and cemetery professionals.
I got it. So what do you see Foresight in the future? You know, Doug's on board. I'm there. We've got a lot of really great folks in-house. What do you see for the future of Foresight?
You know, this is an amazing time, Jeff. People know that you know, at age almost 65, I'm starting to think about different ways of slowing down. But with Doug involved, your involvement, and some of the other things that we're doing, because we're going to be reinventing the financial planning platform. And over the next several months, we're going to be announcing how we're doing that and the strategic partners that we bring in to help us do that. We're going to be taking the technology level of funeral and cemetery financial and management consulting to the highest of levels imaginable. So at this time when I should be trying to slow down and play more golf, I am reinvigorated to keep building this thing to even a higher level. And that's part of what Doug joining and becoming my partner encourages me to do.
That's exciting. And just think in the office, people that are watching this that know us, we just expanded our walls by a third to get all of those egos in one spot. We used to be in a small office. We're operating in a gym now because it's all encompassing.
Well, it's not for the wall space, Jeff. It's so that the doorways.
That's right.
Expanded because
we all get our heads in at the same. We can't come in at the same time. It's a schedule. You know, folks, we're going to do something a little different. Ryan and I usually go through a speed round of questions. But since we have these two superlatives here and they've known each other for a long time, we think that maybe we ought to play a game. Now, for a lot of people, they don't remember the Newlywed Game. Ryan, do you?
No. No.
Okay. All right. So the way this works, that's why we had to do this. Ryan's like, no. It's what do you mean? Wed marriage? Wed. So the Newlywed Game would work when a couple have been married just a short period of time, and we ask questions how well they know each other. So we asked Dan gave him the questions ahead of time. He's actually printed them out. And so what's going to happen is we're going to ask Dan or Doug the question. Doug will answer, and then Dan will show what his answer is. We'll see how well these know each other. Ryan, how many out of 5 questions, how many do you think they're going to get right?
I mean, you would think 30 years as lifelong friends, they would get 4 out of 5 at least.
Yeah, I tell you what, we'll make a bet on that at the end. I think this is going to be pretty interesting, and so you don't want to miss this. All right.
Oh, boy.
Let's start off. Doug, this is simple. What's Dan's favorite color?
Well, of course, mine would be, crimson. I have, short shirts, coats, hats, all in crimson. I'm that way. I'm not. Maybe Dan's would be maybe blue. The color of Catherine's eyes. Maybe I don't know. What would Dan's favorite color be?
Well,
I'm not sure, but that would be my guess.
So I'm going to switch this over, and let's see, Dan. What would you say would be your favorite color?
Well, he's supposed to hold up the card.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, good.
Plaid.
Plaid.
That's a favorite. Hey, by the way, we have a picture of the three of us wearing some really nice jackets. We need to make sure and get that out there.
Plaid?
It does say plaid. That's his favorite color.
Is plaid a color?
Plaid? That's like asking what's your favorite fish and you answer aardvark. Did you walk to school or carry your lunch?
No, but we'll make sure to get you some crimson underwear for Christmas, Doug. It's all
Thank
good.
you very much.
With the Foresight logo on it, by the way. All right, Ryan, you got the next question.
Yeah, I got the next one. So far, you're 0 for 1, Doug. So, all right.
Thanks.
Dan is a well-known foodie. Where did you guys have your best meal?
Oh, there's no question about that.
Wait. I know the answer to this.
Hey, Jeff, you remember.
I'm going to let you go ahead, Doug.
Oh, there's no question. He took Jeff and I to an all-you-can-eat fish, fried fish restaurant in Florida. And it was great for Jeff and me being Southern boys, but Dan just couldn't handle the grease or the atmosphere.
It's funny. Dan asked the guy, the kid asked, would you like a margarita? Dan said, well, what's in it? And the kid said, I think alcohol. It was classy. It was nice.
Not the answer I was hoping you would say.
Ruth Chris. Oh, see, he's just empathy there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
we could eat catfish and anything. Doug, you know I work with Dan. We share offices next door, and that's why he's in Sedona now. But anyway, please tell us your impression with Dan's most annoying trait.
His most annoying trait.
I know there's a lot to choose from, but just narrow it down.
I would say that he is omnipotent. Not to be confused at all with omnipotent.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you know, there's medicine for that sort of issue. But anyway, so Dan, yours is modest. Go ahead and tear that up and throw it away. You don't have a modest bone in your body.
I wonder if lightning occasionally strikes in Sedona.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he has the away office. All right. And Dan has so much to be modest about. What a group. All right, you're on, Ryan. Question.
Okay, Doug. I even know this one. What is Dan's favorite word?
Oh, it would have to be EBITDA. Is that like answering aardvark to your favorite fish? But I would say EBITDA.
I would guess that one too.
Yeah.
EBITDA is an acronym. It's not a word. The word.
Well, here we go again. Cash.
Cash is king.
That's not a color either. I mean, we're over 4 here.
Yeah, see, it's bad. You can't answer questions like that with him around. Even it's not a word. Well, okay. We'll have to talk when you do get your tattoo, Dan. We're going to do the entire phrase, not EBITDA anymore. The entire tattoo.
You might pick what the tattoo's going to say, but I get to pick where the tattoo goes.
And I don't want to be present for either.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Oh, that's a sticky subject. Yeah.
All right, Doug.
We're 0 for 4 now, right?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, great.
Big. I was wrong. You're a big goose egg. Big goose egg. So
wonderful.
Give it your best shot here. What actors would best portray yourself and Dan?
You mean in the movie of our life?
Yeah. If you guys were, if we were going to make a movie about you two, who would be the actors that would portray you both?
Okay, for me, maybe David Caruso. You know, the guy on CSI and NYPD Blue. He's kind of a much better looking version of me with red hair. And Dan, maybe, I don't know, maybe a young Harry Potter looking type. I don't know exactly who that might be. I don't know if I can identify.
I was kind of thinking Mr. Magoo, but I'm with you there.
Okay. Good.
I'm glad I'm on the other end of the country today.
Very nice.
All right, Dan, who do you think would portray you two?
Well, for me, Tom Cruise. For Doug, it would be the guy from Police.
Lieutenant Dangle?
Lieutenant Dangle. Yes. Yes.
Oh, Dan pulled the Dangle card.
I don't have any shorts like that.
Okay. It's in Mardi Gras. You don't know what you were doing down there. We've got photos. Okay, so, Ryan, we're 0 for 5. I don't see this as this marriage is more of a shotgun wedding. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
These two.
You don't know each other at all. 30 years as friends.
We have to hire employees that are smarter than us, and that would, in my case, that would include all adults, most children, and an alarming number of dolphins.
There you have it. Well, guys, congratulations. For me personally, it's exciting to work with two icons like you guys, and it's wonderful too, because we have a great relationship, with the next gen, sitting here with Ryan. And so I see this as you guys leading us into, as we continue the 21st century, but we've got some great ones coming behind us, and we're appreciative of that. You've really set a great example of what funeral service is all about, from the educational and assisting funeral homes to be successful side of the business.
Thank you guys for having us today.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. It's great to be with you.
All right. Take care.
Take care. All right, Jeff, who brought us this amazing interview?
Well, it's another folks that we're involved with money, and they bring money to you. So it's the Live Oak Bank. Let that thing roll.
Introducing a new way for cemetery owners to grow their business. The Inventory Growth Loan, powered by Live Oak Bank. Want a better way to expand your inventory than the traditional pre-sale plans? Build and grow your businesses now. The Inventory Growth Loan leverages the value of newly constructed mausoleums and columbaria to get your expansion project moving sooner. Whether you're an existing cemetery needing to increase your number of crypts or a funeral home looking to add a memorial garden or columbarium, this product is your potential game changer. The Inventory Growth Loan recognizes the cyclical nature of cemetery sales. So when sales are low, enjoy less strain on your cash flow. When sales are strong, pay down more of your principal. A more aggressive principal paydown shortens the life of your loan and fuels further expansion. Plus, our online management system allows you to easily manage your new inventory, monitor sales, review payments, and check your loan balance all in one place. The system also automates disbursements after each sale, then updates your loan balance, which helps you stay connected to your business's performance. The Inventory Growth Loan is faster and more flexible than traditional loans, which allows you to pay less and retain more value. Ready to grow? Contact us and learn more about the Inventory Growth Loan, powered by Live Oak Bank.
It's an exciting time for the Foresight Companies, Jeff. So I'm glad you get to be a part of it. It's interesting. I don't know if you're going to get a word in most of these conversations. Like who's going to stop talking first?
I don't know. I was thinking about getting a stun gun for meetings. That we could just put one out for about 5 minutes so we can get the other part done. It'll be interesting. So we're getting ready to close up here. Speaking of caskets, it's not a coffin. Share with us who's the other sponsor for this show.
Our boys at Sitch Casket, Cirrus and his crew are absolutely disrupting what is happening in the casket market, and they are becoming a big player in this profession. So let's roll out promo.
It's interesting, folks. I don't think you really realize what goes on. It's difficult from, I've been there in a funeral home, you're head down, you're doing the best to serve families, but there's so many things that are going on in the funeral profession today that we have the opportunity to get the veil lifted a little bit, or open the curtain. So stay tuned. You're going to see some really great stuff coming up, I think in the next 6 to 8 months, correct, Ryan?
Yes, sir. Big changes.
Well, it is. Well, man, I'm here. I guess it's going to be time to light up a cigar and go look at all these old people. I saw some. I was looking at some Facebook pictures they had of the group, and they posted the high school senior picture. And then I hit the little thing and saw what they look like today.
Yeah,
life hasn't been kind.
It's scary.
It is scary. So it's Halloween early, I guess.
All right. Well, enjoy. And until next time, have a great effing week.
Out here.